be talking shit, they gonna talk shit.
That's that East Coast, you know.
Hey, don't throw that on all of us, okay? Like I'm a Southern nigga myself. I don't claim the East Coast like that. But yeah, man, we back at it with a live stream. Bfyre is gonna be here in a little bit. Dale back in the motherfucking building. What
What's
have been your
poppin'?
thoughts on the NBA playoffs?
It's been an eventful NBA playoffs. Very profitable. Um, calling these games left and right with the right analysis. Only got one game wrong. It was Game 7 with the Thunder,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
that one I was like
I was confident
like
too,
damn.
bro.
Yeah, that shit wild, especially like all the stuff that it really wasn't a whole lot, but what they put out at the time. But other than that, man, it's been pretty clear Wemby gonna be the new face of the league. Cause you gotta look at what team he went to. Cause we've seen a lot of players who are really hyped up coming into the league, whether it be Zion Williamson. Who else got mega hype? At one point Embiid, but he had the injuries and shit. Anthony Edwards had hype coming into the league, Lonzo Ball, all the John Morant. But you look at what team Wemby went to. It was the San Antonio Spurs with a coach that's won it multiple times. They made sure he wasn't gonna go to no New Orleans Pelicans and all the potential just right away. No.
Hmm.
Went to a historic franchise.
Yeah, in a way, it seemed like it was low key kind of planned out.
Yeah, they got pictures of Wemby as a kid, man, and he got on Spurs shit. Same way they had Jokic with Nuggets stuff on. I forgot it was somebody for the who had Mavs gear on. Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag had on Mavs gear as a kid.
Damn.
You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
Kobe said they just announced Wemby is the next NBA 2K cover athlete. Does that mean he's cursed to win it all? I believe he's cursed if Dan Housen maybe puts a curse on him. But other than that, I ain't reading too much into that. Because that'd be applied next year anyway. So
Yeah.
if Bfyre said it ain't Wemby's time yet, yeah, we're gonna ask him about that. I
When
know
he
he
get up
mentioned
in
all the
here.
Wemby talk, a little too much. Yeah, it was a little. He said it was a little too much, but I mean, hell, when you need somebody to be the face of the league, it's better you establish them early. And just look at all of the different shit that they've had Wemby do in his first playoff run. That's the part I can't really stress. This is his first playoff run.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's wild.
And you look at the likes of Jokic, it wasn't like this. The likes of Anthony Edwards, it wasn't like this.
It-
It's got a
in a
different
way,
feeling to it.
I see where you're coming from because he's been dominating and it's been very impactful.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's here for a long time, assuming he stays healthy and shit like that. But I'm not sold on the Knicks long term. Period. I'm just not.
Yeah, that's gonna be the key though.
You was
Like you
up and down
said,
there.
um, healthy. If he stays healthy.
I ain't too worried about it. I'm sure they'd probably run some storyline in the finals where he's battling an injury. You know how they do that shit where he ain't gonna really miss a game or he might miss a quarter or half of one game, but he'll play the rest of it and shit like they usually do.
Yeah.
That wouldn't shock me, but other than that, I don't think so. Mikey Lynn said Knicks in 4 or 6. You think they're gonna sweep them? I don't know about that, man. I don't
Yeah.
know about no. They gonna sweep them. That's crazy.
That's far fetched.
My thing too is this: the Knicks already won the NBA Cup against this same team.
Hmm.
You think they're gonna give them the finals as well?
I guess we got to find out.
I don't think so. If for some crazy reason they do, Jalen Brunson better stay the fuck away from Josh Hart.
Like something like I wouldn't mind seeing the Knicks win. No, like I said, I want to see how the city is, and it's gonna be good for the NBA too.
I don't think anything can help the NBA for real. It's beyond repair at this point. The only way that you could possibly change it is if there was a sudden wave where a bunch of teams change their playing style. Like the same way the Warriors start off shooting a shit ton of threes, then the Rockets try to duplicate and every other team tried to match.
Mm,
If some team does something different and other teams start duplicating it, maybe you get a better product. But until that point, I don't think so.
hmm
Ah, shit. What's up, Justin? What up with you, my boy? Long time no see. Shit. The Knicks one and done. They got the formula and personnel to beat San Antonio, although they ain't winning no chip. After that, for a long time, it's been over 50 years now. Appreciate you, King Kane. Appreciate you. Yeah, can't forget college too, Indiana and Michigan. Which that shit crazy though. That shit crazy. That Big Ten shit got to stop though. So you got the Knicks winning in game 7 or game 6 of OKC would have won game 7. You would have picked them to beat the Knicks. You think Spurs beating OKC was their championship? I don't know, man. I don't think so. And I don't think we get back to back game 7s in the finals. Because you know they do some bullshit where they have it be 5, 6. I wouldn't even say 6, but really 5 games. I don't think anybody gonna sweep anybody. What you think?
Nah, it ain't gonna be no. It ain't gonna be no sweep. That's for sure. But I also don't think it's gonna go 7 either.
I highly doubt this shit goes 7. At the most 6, but I think 5.
Because if we break it down game by game, Spurs they for sure gonna win game 1. That's gonna be a given.
Probably
And
tied
game
up
2,
1-1 after that.
yeah. And then the only reason why I say 6 is because I see New York winning in New York at least one time.
Get the city, hyped
Get
up,
that
talking
shit
shit, all
rocking.
that stuff. They gonna chant. Nixon insert whatever game they won in. You do the math.
Nixon, yeah, Nixon 5, whatever. I think if anything,
They didn't give a fuck about the Cavs though, real. I didn't mean to cut you off, but they didn't give a fuck about. They said Nixon 4. They said fuck them niggas, and they got the shit done
no
quick.
facts,
But go
facts.
ahead.
I think Knicks for sure they're gonna take game 3 for sure.
Game 3, first game at home in front of the
Yep.
crowd for the finals
hmm
and shit.
They're gonna take it. They're gonna take game 3 for
They
sure.
gon' they gonna bring up a whole bunch of historical shit about when they won their last championship over 50 years ago. They gonna play some old highlights and shit like that. They might mention Phil Jackson because he was on the team. So
hmm
and they're gonna show all the New York stars like they do with the Laker games. Kobe said game 6, the anniversary of game 1, June 16th, 99, when San Antonio won. What's good, King Norvell? The Spurs in 7 or Knicks in 4. Every Knicks opponent went to game 7 in a prior series. Sixers, Cavs. Damn. Yeah, Spurs. That's crazy. Spurs in 5 like 99. To Bfyre got the Knicks winning in the finals. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
I do too. I'm with you. I do too. I want to see what Bfyre got to
I
say.
want to know. You know what's weird though is the fact there's a lot of shit that's been going on with New York, not just with the Knicks, but just the whole shit with Trump and Jackson Dart and all that bullshit controversy. You got the Knicks doing their thing in the NBA. It's and mind you, the World Cup starts in a little over a week, and of course, New York is involved in that heavy as well. A lot of
Hmm.
shit going on. I will say that. That's actually crazy now that I think about it, because you factor in the NBA finals will probably be going on at the same time as the World Cup in the same city,
Right.
give or take, close. I think they playing at the Mellow. No, they playing at MetLife, but still close enough.
Tell Tommy Rings, calm down a little bit. Bfyre, he gonna be in here. Don't be no groupie now. He gonna be here, all right?
So you can cross out the Spurs for next year, then the 2K cover curse strong. Have we had somebody go win a championship the same year they was on a 2K cover? Because I swear, didn't LeBron do that, or was that theory they lost to the Spurs? That 2K14 cover.
They did lose to the Spurs.
Hmm.
They did.
I'm looking it up right now. See if there's anyone who has. I can't think of anybody off top.
Because ain't that the last year that LeBron was in Miami when he was on the cover?
Yeah, that
Right.
was.
So,
Okay, so here's what we got. 3 NBA 2K cover athletes have won the NBA championship in the exact same season. They were featured on the cover. That being Shaq. He's on the cover of NBA 2K6. They won the finals, him and D Wade, when Wade got all them free throws against the Mavs. Kobe featured on the cover of NBA 2K10 and won the 2010 NBA finals with the Lakers. Huh. I don't really know if this counts. It said SGA featured on the cover for 2K26 would technically be this season, so I don't really think that counts because he won the championship beforehand. Yeah, that don't
yeah.
really count. But
Yeah.
Shaq and Kobe did it. I feel like KG did that shit too. Or it might have been a year difference as well with the Celtics. Ricky says, salute to Bfyre. But not Bfyre, Dell.
No, nice to meet you too, man. He been in the chat a lot or what? This my first time really
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
his
he do.
name.
So he got a weird feeling that Wemby will fake an injury during the finals. Any of these niggas liable to fake an injury at some point and then be back the next game playing healthy as fuck. We could see Jalen Brunson go into the locker room limping and shit or in a wheelchair. Next game or next quarter, he come back like Paul Pierce.
Hmm.
The Celtics won 07-08. 2K8 came out after Garnett won a ring. No, he's on 2K9. I think 2K8 was Chris Paul. That's what that was. So a lot of people picking the Spurs to win the championship outside of the Knicks fans, but we'll see how where that shit at. How this plays out. I
I'm with
really
you on.
wish it wasn't on ESPN. Say what?
I said I'm with him I'm with him on that one. Just got to see what
I really
happens.
wish this shit was not on ESPN though. Like, get this shit to NBC. That's a start. If you want to improve the NBA product, sure, they got a big market team in the Knicks. They got your upcoming star, new face of the league in Wemby. That's cool. But get that shit off ABC. I ain't trying to hear Doris Burke call another fucking basketball game, especially not the NBA Finals. Please give that shit to Mike Tirico then. I don't even like Reggie, but I'll accept that shit over Doris Burke. Spurs 4-1 Wemby MVP, just like Timmy D in 99. He is the favorite too, to win the MVP. Wemby, that is, which not a shock. Who you think gonna win it for the Knicks if they won it?
What?
Would it be a surprise that it would be Brunson? Finals MVP.
Nah. Um, he probably would win it, but um, I wouldn't be surprised if you know who gonna be the X factor for the Knicks.
OG
Yeah, OG.
or Josh
That's
Hart.
him. OG. OG.
I could see that. He'd have a game where he ball out, get you a 25-point game or something like that. They interview him after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the finals, they always got at least one game where there's the unsung hero, somebody who gives you 20 and makes a name for himself a little bit. Then we kind of forget about him every other season. Not saying
Mm-hmm.
OG's forgettable, but Deleon Adova, case in point.
Yeah,
He was the Curry
Dellavedova.
stopper, and now we don't even know where the fuck that nigga at.
And then you remember when Toronto won and the X factor was Pascal Siakam. That nigga was killing every game, but Kawhi still won MVP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one, but I mean, he was already making a name for himself before the finals. I would have said more so like Fred VanVleet. That was like the unsung hero, and now
Mm-hmm.
we kind of know about him more, or other
Mm-hmm.
people noticed him. Denver Nuggets, they had was it Bryce Brown
Yeah, yeah,
because he got paid after that and left, and it
yeah.
wasn't the same. What's good, OG? Triple OG, Big Pontiac in the building.
What's popping?
The Jeremy Sochan giving all the intel. I forgot about that nigga, man. Shit. That's funny as hell. Because it reminds me of the Seahawks versus the Patriots all over again. When the Seahawks beat the Patriots, the Knicks might do the same. I kind of see what you're saying, like the similarities between the Spurs and the Patriots. Yeah, that makes sense as far as like they were the bland winning franchises. They got the old grumpy coach. Hold on, what did he say before that? Jalen Brunson won 2 net. Show did at Villanova. Won 2 natties at Villanova. Show fucking did. The second one was in San Antonio. Mm. Damn, H Town and both in Texas. Like Brunson and Cat both married men. They fit the NBA narrative. Either one of them can get MVP if the Knicks win it. Then Brunson gonna be shit, or he's gonna do a Patrick Ewing and miss a layup that costs them the game. They love doing that. History repeats itself shit. That's for sure. Then all points to the Knicks win it all. They just have to complete the job. I ain't like I said, I'm not sold on them to win it long term. I still look at them like the Cowboys of the NBA. They won since 73. Spurs 14 in 2014, that is. Yeah, we talked about that Cowboy shit. So they picking the Knicks because they're due to win a championship, and now because since OKC is out of the playoffs, you have to root for the Knicks to win. I don't know. You could argue a lot of teams are quote unquote due for a championship. That is true. That is very true. I think the biggest thing about the NBA Cup was it was a ploy to legitimize that bullshit ass tournament and get people to, or try to get people to watch that tournament. If you watch the NBA Cup, then you gonna always see the NBA Finals be between those teams. That's what they trying to push, even though that's not gonna happen. But that's what they really trying to push with that shit. What you think of that?
What? The NBA Cup?
No, well, that too. But I meant that comment on the screen.
Which one?
Oh shit, you on your phone? There's somebody off the Knicks bench might spark in the series. The most people realize you got Jordan Clarkson or Landry Shamet.
Jordan Clarkson, that boy washed. Uh, Landry Shamet, he might be the one off the bench though, for real.
Shamet.
Not Clarkson.
But now, what was you finna say before that?
About the cup.
Yeah, about the NBA Cup.
I thought that's what you was gonna ask me about the cup. About the that we ain't seen nobody win the cup in the finals.
I mean, we haven't, and the Cup been around what 4 years now.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Say that again. Oh, he was cutting in and out. Say Cat gonna have to drop some more family. Man, he lost like 7 during the goddamn pandemic. The fuck he gonna have to do? Like, does he have any more left? If not him, it'd have to be somebody else for real, for real. So the NBA likes to do these father-son connections. Joe Dumars in 89, Michael Jordan 96, LeBron James in 16. So you need more short updates right after games. You always look. Hey, we gonna have some for the finals, man. Stay tuned for that shit. Nigga been busy, you feel me? But yeah, keep on the lookout for that shit, man. I think the Knicks get their revenge from '99. I want to know has Danhausen put a curse on the goddamn Spurs yet? Yes or no? I know he cursed Stephen A. Smith. Is this part of it? Because apparently he put a curse on the Cavs and them niggas got swept by the Knicks. And I think he was at the game. Rick Adelman. Let me see. I know his son is a current coach. And I was trying to see if he had any ties with either of the organizations. He did not. It was T Wolves, Rockets, Kings, Warriors, Blazers. The only thing you could really pluck is the fact that the Spurs played the fucking T Wolves and the Blazers in the playoff run off top. That's really about it. But you said one of his sons in '05. RJ was a lawyer, held various team front office roles in the NBA before he died in an auto pedestrian accident. That Ben Simmons shit. 44, age 44 is when he passed. And his son David is the head coach of the Denver Nuggets. Ricky, I am not talking about the NFL right now. I know that nigga went to the Rams and shit. I ain't talking about the NFL. Brunson dad played for the Knicks in '99. They gonna bring that shit up too during the game. You already know. One down in the car. I got you. So don't sleep on OKC, they get it next. They get it back next year. They might be in that Denver position. They got they one. If they do get to it, it'll be when they get the new arena. Not the same year they open it up, but a little bit after, kind of like how the Warriors did the shit. They waited about 4 or 5 years, and then they won that championship. Curry's last championship for real, as like a banner, a stamp on the building. Same shit the Braves did. New stadium, should I say? They won the World Series years later, of course. Bucks, same thing. That's what OKC probably gonna do. SJ will probably finish with 2. But as of right now, that they in that Denver Nuggets, they wanted the teams to beat position, or what the Nuggets were. They in that teams to beat position contender, but they not winning another one as of right now. If I see when the Knicks win the championship, the only thing not doing it, going to like about is the damn Russell lifts a curse. The Knicks is a feel good story, but they have to crown a new king. It's Wemby, like I said. Yeah, I'm looking at it like this. The Knicks kind of remind me of the Indiana Pacers last year in that sense that they weren't a mega underdog like how the Pacers were last year, but they that underdog throughout the playoffs kind of role. And now, oh, Dell's back in that kind of role. The Spurs are the young up and coming team, much kind of like how OKC was the young up and coming team last year. Same shit. The foreign star SGA last year, this year is Wemby. The American star Tyrese Halliburton, this year is Jalen Brunson. The copy and paste. Just bigger, more popular, more established teams than what they did last year. The next winning NBA can't Wemby the next Tim Duncan. What, nigga? Is that a sentence? It looks like there'll be an 8th different NBA team winning the NBA Finals for the 8th straight year in a row. Kyle Busch drove 8 when he died. That's crazy. You back? You good, my nigga?
Yeah, bro, my phone had got hella hot, bro, and that shit cut off.
Oh yeah, that shit do happen, bro. That's why I don't use my phone a whole lot
Yeah, on
on
this
recent.
shit, yeah. Yeah, bro.
I remember I had this shit, dog, and that motherfucking battery was still dying. I was like, "How the fuck is this possible?" Had on battery save and everything.
That shit started like when you was talking, it started doing that dun 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 dun. All that shit. I'm like, God damn.
You see that little thing on there that say, "We'll proceed charging after the battery cools off" and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Lorenzo said, "How can we crown a face of the league when we kept getting different NBA champions every year since 2018?" Because at the end of the day, with things like the NFL or the NBA or really any sports league, pro wrestling, same shit, you still need a face of the league, even with the NFL doing what they do, where they are really good about promoting teams and not just being superstar centric. They still need a face. In this case, the NBA hasn't had a face since LeBron James, like a solidified long term face. They got one now. The guy they've been hyping up this whole fucking time. They even went so far as to force this nigga. I ain't gonna say force, but really promote him in the Olympics, the gold game. It wasn't just oh they made it to the bronze. No, the motherfucking gold game. And it's kind of clear now,
In the
like who they
in
have
the in the
established.
in the famous words of Cat, Bfyre is on. Yes, sir.
What's good, my God? What's up? What's up?
Damn, man, I thought you got lost for a second. I was like, oh
Uh,
shit, they didn't abducted
uh,
this
uh,
nigga,
uh.
B
man. Shit.
B, what you doing with your following, man? These niggas be wilding. They be begging for you to come on.
I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I gotta get.
It was
I gotta
fanning
get.
out, man.
Shout out to all my guys, man. Shout out to all my guys. I didn't go live after that shit, not because OKC lost, because that was my pick, OKC and the Knicks. It was just when it comes to the NBA, I can't do every single game. You know what I mean? It's not like it's football. One football is one game.
It's a
So I was
lot.
like, yeah. So I'm like, when it comes to NBA finals, it's gonna be like the game that matters. I'm not gonna do every single game. It's dumb. No matter who the finals is, it's stupid. You know what I mean? So that's what that was about. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I want to ask you this about this question on the screen. How can we crown the face of the league when we kept getting different NBA champions every year since 2018?
How can we crown a face of the league when we kept getting different? Okay, so I'll say this. Assuming that I'm guessing this is about Wemby, right? Right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Assuming
The
that like
alien.
assuming that he does become the face of the league, it can actually, based on what Lorenzo said here, it can happen now though. You know what I mean? It can, if he does become the face of the league, it can start like now. Like we didn't have no face. Well, LeBron, to me, until he retires, LeBron's still gonna be the face. That's just what I believe. But the reason why I say that is because if you go into ESPN, they're still talking about him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see it. Some people say Steph. They're not talking about Steph on ESPN. They're not talking about nobody else. They're still talking about, well, what's LeBron gonna do? So until he retires, and he'll still be the face. But the guy they're focusing on is Wemby. Yes. Now, do I think he's going to be the face? I, as you guys know, I don't like that term because there's a lot that goes with the face to me. Like the face. That's kind of that. I think we're in a parity league right now with like different guys, but there has to be one guy that they focus on, and it is Wemby. To me, that's the guy that they're focusing on. But face wise, I don't know if there's going to be a face right now because to me, I look at Wemby as like a football player, meaning this. When Tom Brady became the face, you had to do it fast. When Patrick Mahomes was the face, still is, you had to do it fast because the shelf life in football is not long, even though Tom Brady went 20 years, 20 years, 21 years. That's how I see it with Wemby right now. Let's let's put let's make him the focus because with the way his body shape is, I don't see him lasting as long as LeBron James. So it's like let's get him in now. That's how I see it when it comes to this whole Wemby thing. And I guess you could say face of the league thing, but I don't see him lasting for a very long time. So they're getting him in right away because we're not gonna be having conversations about him 20 years from now. I don't even think he's gonna be playing 20 years from now. I think he's gonna be injury prone. I think he's gonna be injury prone within the next 10 years, to be honest with you. Right?
B. So
Go ahead.
He
what
showed
if
it the first 2
Wemby
years with the injuries.
Yeah.
what if Wemby gets his body like Giannis? You know how Giannis came into the league very
Yes.
skinny, and he starts to
And
Good
lift
point.
weights and
overtime put
all
on
that.
muscle and
Good
muscle.
So
point.
what do you think
Go-
about that?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. And I had a coworker that said the same thing that y'all just said too. That's a very good point. Now, only not pushback was, damn. Then how come they didn't make Giannis the face? You know what I'm saying? Like Giannis have the look. You know what I'm saying? He's from Greece, right? Like Greece, you got France
Yeah.
and stuff like,
Hmm.
he was perfect. I don't know if you want to call Milwaukee a small market or a mid-tier market or something like. It's kind of like Wemby. It was kind of like 1A and 1B. Now, how do you think his game is gonna like play out if he does gain a weight like that though? That I mean, that's the question like
More of
I
a
genuinely ask.
problem.
He'll be
Like, think
more
of KD with a Giannis build. That's the best way to look at it. That's what we
now.
finna get.
Exactly. So now with something like that happens, the NBA will be crazy not to make this man have 5, 6 championships. You see
Mm.
you see what I'm saying? Like if they build him up to look like that, it would be stupid for him not to have 5 to 6 championships. Now we got to start talking about, okay, now you're talking about 5, 6 championships now. You're gonna have as much as Jordan, right? You're gonna pass Braun. You see what I'm saying? Like these are the things I think about. Is he gonna pass Braun's record? Because every face to me, this is how I see it. Every face has to do something big that the other one didn't. Jordan is known for his what 6-0, right? Braun is known for passing Kareem.
Mm.
What could Wemby do as a face? Is what I'm saying. When it's all said and done for him,
His
he's not
first
passing
playoff
Braun.
run, win the finals. His very first playoff run, win the finals as well as the finals MVP. That would be one of his things that kind of cement him. And to go back to your other points about the face of the league, I look at it like this with pro wrestling. You know how you have your typical champion that has the long reign, like your Roman Reigns,
Yeah,
John Cena, and shit like that. You got transitional champions. So with LeBron James, he was the one who was like the John Cena who held the belt, even though he was losing all them goddamn finals and shit. But either
yeah,
way, as far as the face, he was holding the belt, right? In between that, they did try to push Steph as a face when he won it, that last one, transitional champion. When Giannis won it, they tried to push him as a face for a little bit, transitional champion. Same thing they did with Jokic with the
hmm
Nuggets. They had transitional champions as a placeholder to get to the next big face. Same shit they were
yeah,
doing with SGA.
yeah. That's
Same
why I
shit
call
they
it
did
the
with
Kyrie League.
Kawhi.
Yeah, yeah,
And then they found they new hot
yes,
young talent who got called up from NXT or developmental, being Wimby, who they hyped up back then and went so far as to feature him on an alternative viewing source, aka the Olympics, i.e.,
yes.
like a Trick Williams with TNA before he got to WWE when he was still in NXT. Same shit. And now it's like, oh, we got the guy. Let's strap a rocket to him.
Okay.
We seeing the rocket be applied and duct tape to that nigga, and he's about to take the fuck off. But is he gonna win 5 and 6 and shit? No.
That's
I
that.
think he probably gets
That's what I'm
4
saying.
max, but I say maybe 3. We're in an era now we're not gonna see 5 and 6 time champions and shit like that. We gonna
Thank
see
you.
3 time as like the new he done won a lot type shit. Like even in the NFL, the shit like Patrick Mahomes winning 3, we ain't finna see a lot of quarterbacks do that. They lucky to get 2.
I highly agree, and that's something that not you. That's what I was telling I'm telling a coworker, like what would be the next, what would he be known for? Because once again I said, Jordan with the 6, and I don't know what happened. Always thought Jordan with the 6, LeBron with the Kareem thing. It's like, what is Wemby going to be known for? And I just don't think he's going to have that many rings. I don't think so. So I'm just trying to figure out like what's next for him. You know, that's the only thing that I think about. And then also for the San Antonio Spurs organization itself, like, are they just gonna they're gonna just bump them up like that? Like, and then I also think about what's his name, Popovich. Does this coach past Popovich. There's a lot of things that I think about when it comes to this whole thing that they're doing with the Spurs right now. Like, do they just diminish everything that the Spurs did previously? You know?
No, it all goes in cohesion as like a legacy thing. The same way they do with Laker players. Kobe had his run. Before him, it was Magic Johnson, and before that Kareem. Before that, Wilt, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West. It's a lineage. It's one of those franchises where they the same shit with the Celtics. They got a list of players you can go through that were great. Same way to, like I said, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Spurs, David Robinson, to Tim Duncan, to Wemby. They do this shit all the time with different teams, as I call them, coveted teams.
How
The
would
NBA only really got about, let's see, you could kind of throw the Knicks in by default because they the most popular team in the NBA.
yeah,
The Knicks, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Spurs, the Warriors have become that one of those
yeah,
coveted teams.
yeah.
Miami Heat, they always show up a lot in the finals and shit, considering they haven't been around a really, really long time like that. So they got a few. And look at the other teams that aren't. What kind of treatment are they getting?
Yeah, they just they're just there. They just
Yeah.
they're just there. So how do you think that how do you think it plays out for Wemby being the because I just that term face of the league is kind of like it's hard for me to get like that term is very hard for me when it comes to thinking about a certain player. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Usually when I think of face, I think of you the standalone guy, but there's nobody else that can be above him. You know what I'm saying? Like once again, I feel like we had LeBron James, and then I look at the media. The media have relations with the league. The league and has relations with the media. If you go on ESPN, you're gonna hear LeBron James still. You see what I'm saying? Even in the summer, and it's kind of like is that what we're gonna hear from the media when it comes to Wemby on off season? Is they're going to be running Wemby's name down everybody's throat every single day. That's because he has to me, he has to identify with somebody. LeBron James identify with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Who is Wemby going to relate to? So where they have to talk about him every single day. You know, that's the question that I have when it comes to Wemby, though. Because the face to me is the guy that they just continuously talk about all the time, no matter what.
They did this shit with Kawhi after he won that championship. Let's not forget.
That's
They
true.
talk about that nigga every day. And mind you, this is a dude
And it
who's
went away.
socially awkward. Yeah, like I said, transitional champion.
Yeah.
Wemby, test run, and then they can build from there. Obviously, off the court issues, I assume would not be a thing. Is going to be all basketball unless he doing some random monk shit. And they gonna find a way to talk about it just to kill time.
And then also
just say this. I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna let you get to that. Whenever LeBron retires, you know they gonna move the fuck on from that shit. They gonna run his ass down and fuck up his whole image.
Absolutely.
So they can clear out, control alt delete. They gonna clear his shit out and make room for somebody else. Same shit they do in wrestling.
Absolutely. So then with that being said, Wemby has to be a bad guy to somebody in the media then. That's the thing, because he can't be loved by everybody if he's going to be the face. Because they have to keep him in them. They have to keep talking about him. So it has to be it's kind of like the whole, I would say the Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, and you got everybody else that love LeBron, but then you got Stephen A. and Skip. They're going to be they was anti-LeBron. So it's like, but Wemby's loved so much. I don't know. It has to be something for him, though. That's what I'm saying.
Jason Whitlock will find a way to hate Wemby. You know he specializes in hating niggas.
True.
It don't matter where you from. You could be from America. You could be from goddamn Greece. He'll find a way to hate a nigga. They got people. You've seen Boondocks. They got niggas who specialize in this shit.
Yeah.
They got specialized haters out there. Kendrick Perkins. ESPN, they could just have him say a bunch of bullshit. Same shit they've been doing for years.
So if he wins the championship this year or this, in a couple days or couple weeks, the expectation, how do you think that the media and also everybody else is going to be expecting him to win a championship every year from now on? Because if he wins now and he don't win next year, it's kind of like what you said about the whole Giannis thing. It's like, come on, bro. Like, all right, you won it now. Now what? Do they? Because they got
Say
to
that
keep.
last part again.
Okay, all right. So like, if Wemby wins now, right? What do you think happens next year and the year on with him? Like, because they have to keep the train going with him. So if he loses next year, it's kind of like, okay, what, you a one-hit wonder now? You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
really. He's 20. He's 22. It's not the same thing. It's not like him winning in his late 20s and shit. Now all of a sudden it's I think that was the only time he won. It's nigga. He still got X amount of years left,
that's true, but how many
which goes back
championships
to starting early.
how many championships you think he can come off with? That's what I'm saying.
I think he can finish with 3.
3.
Three.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
how many years of playing?
Was this his 3rd year now? So I'll definitely say over 10. Over 10 years. 3 in give or take what 14 years.
Damn. Shit.
I
You don't look at.
think
Go ahead, yeah.
I think he can win like 4 or 5, bro. To be
Damn,
honest.
what?
Nah,
Serious?
I don't know
yeah.
about no
Just get my
5.
just
I
get
don't know
my
about all
point
that.
here, right? Like my point is basically the Spurs team, right? They so young to the point everybody's still on a rookie contract. They don't have to pay anybody out yet, and if they really want them to win, they can have them go back to back 2 and 3 years, right? Win 2 out of 3 years, and then win maybe 1 or 2 more later on in his career, like in his late 20s. You know what I mean? So
I like the
like
Steph
Lo,
Curry shit.
yeah, like Lo said, he's still young, man. 22, young, bro.
Mm.
So you got to think about it, man. Like Wemby, his contract, they gonna have to pay him pretty soon. But Stephon Castle, he's only in his year 2. They already paid Vassell. Dylan Harper is a rookie. They gonna move
Mm.
on from De'Aaron Fox eventually, and there go your big 3 right there: Harper, Castle, and Wemby. So
Mm.
That's a good point.
Said, cat.
they didn't. It, honestly, like I was with you. I thought OKC was gonna go back to back,
Mm.
to be honest, but they didn't have Wemby in them win for no reason. It's a purpose for them having them win. Maybe to have them win one now, maybe go back to back, maybe go 2 and 3 years. It's a purpose behind this.
Shit, how'd it go for Tim Duncan? Because
It went pretty well.
history repeats itself with this goddamn matchup.
It went pretty well for him.
No, I meant no, I mean like he won his first one in '99, and then when he
Hmm.
won his second and third is what I was getting at. That's what I meant.
Oh
We know
yeah,
it went well.
But the, but the
yeah, very well.
but the thing is, he was never the face though. I don't. If
I
Tim
hear
Duncan
you.
was the face, I don't think the NBA would have let him have that many rings though, like that. I don't know. I don't see it. I think Wemby's gonna have a short career, and all right. To make a long story short, I don't see a non-American being a 100% face of the league. I don't. When you don't speak proper English, I don't see how. I don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. He don't speak proper English. I don't see how they.
Neither does Anthony Edwards, and they push that nigga in so many commercials.
That's true, but he'll never be a face.
He's a nigga. They are
He's a nigga.
legitimately pushing the
That's
nigga
what I'm saying.
and they need they got a nigga and they need the educated, cultured.
He's gonna be more like a
But they have a whole agenda about pushing out
He's
American
more
black athletes in the NBA.
Lamar. He's in a Lamar Jackson category. Like that's what he is. He's that
Yeah,
type.
he's a NBA Lamar Jackson is what
Yeah. So
Anthony
he'll
is.
be that. Oh, I like him. I can identify with him, but as an American sport, I've never, I don't see the NBA pushing somebody that's going to be the face of another country, and then he can also come in here and be the face. I don't know if I can see that. I don't know if I don't
The
know.
same NBA that's done everything in their power to be international by not
No,
blacking out
yeah,
games overseas, but blacking out Americans. That same NBA, you don't think they're
yeah.
gonna
Nope.
try to push an international player when they've been doing that shit for over a
No, no.
decade? That
When I
NBA?
pushing and making a guy like the main. When I think of face, that's what I'm saying. When I tell people I think of face, I'm thinking of a Michael Jordan. I'm thinking about a LeBron James. I don't see Wemby there. Even though it's early, we talking about face. It has to be something that he can sell. I don't. It'll feel good for the league, but anything outside, how can he identify with the people, the Americans in an American league? Is what I'm saying. It feels good for basketball wise, but that's why I say face wise.
B. Also, you got to think about it too. Wemby, he was one of the most hyped players coming in from. I
Yes,
don't. They was talking about him. You know how LeBron came in?
yes,
That's how I feel like Wemby
Years in
came in.
advance, we heard about that nigga. Same, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like
yes.
it's really the number one picks ain't really been like that. Like Cade Cunningham, he got it. He's good, but it wasn't talked about how Wemby, the sweepstakes for Wemby, sweepstakes for LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. I guess what I'm doing is I'm thinking of 11, 12, 13 plus years starting now from, I'm looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like okay, I'm looking at okay, an American player. I'm looking at um can he relate to Americans? His personality, marketable. Um a high flyer dunker. I think a face will always be a high flyer dunker instead of a tall guy. That's just me. He has to be a certain size. He has to have that 6'6", 6'7". That's just how I see things. Uh, oh, most importantly, when it comes to a face, we all know the NBA has this thing about limiting playing time. A face, you can't limit their playing time because, especially with the way the NBA is with their prices of tickets, no. If you the face, you got to be on that court at least 40 minutes. I don't see it with Wemby because he's so much of a liability with his size. And if he's young and they doing that, I can imagine as he gets older, it's gonna be worse. That's how I'm looking at things. It feels good now. Yeah, I mean, I believe, yeah. But I'm just looking at like 10, 11, 12, 13 years from now. I don't see him as the main guy, is what I'm saying.
Do
He
you
don't
think
have the
Cooper Flag is the
size.
main guy?
Help. Come
You
on.
think Cooper Flag is the main guy? Because I done seen this nigga name a lot in this chat since we've been talking about this face of the league shit.
Nah,
No,
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 no. He can't identify with everybody like that. That's what I'm saying.
I think he is like a Dallas got this thing where they try to get like Dirk archetypes.
Dang,
To get like tall white
exactly.
dudes who can shoot. Then they got Luca, and then they got rid of him, and then they got Cooper. It's like we need a white guy. Oh, he ain't tall enough. Nah, we need JJ Barrett. No, we need a white dude who can shoot.
Yeah.
Cooper, get that motherfucker.
Nah, I don't see that. Definitely not him. Definitely not him. I wonder if the face of me. I wonder if he's in the league right now. I think so. It'll probably come out of nowhere. I don't know. It
bro. I
ain't. We
think
all know it ain't
I say
SGA.
the featured act is Anthony Edwards, and the face is gonna be Wemby. Anthony
yeah.
is like the
I
more relatable to Americans, Black Americans specifically, player and shit like that. More less filtered, whereas Wemby he gonna be media trained and
That's kind of
what's the
interesting.
word? Perfectly curated, like how LeBron ain't really perfectly curated, but they try.
That's
They try.
interesting that y'all say. It's interesting that y'all say that because if you look at okay when Magic was the face, his nemesis was Bird, which was in another conference. When Jordan was the face, most of his I don't want to say his nemesis, but most of the people that they always like spoke about was in the West, right? Because Jordan just dominated the East. When LeBron was in the league, well, his was Steph. So you think with Wemby being the face, his like person is going to also be in the same conference? That's interesting.
It could be Chet because that's one of them. He might just be beefing all the tall white dudes. They do like subliminally pushing that race war shit. Same shit they do in the WNBA. They did that shit with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and they ain't really got beef
Caitlin
like
Clark.
that. They can do that shit. The media can run that, take that shit and run with it. Just one shoulder bump between Wemby and Cooper, or Wemby and well, they already got the history on Chet. But one shoulder bump with another tall white dude who can play. Oh shit, they rivals and shit. You know how that shit go.
I don't see. I
Look
don't
what
see.
time period we in.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm still here. I don't see. Not to be funny, I don't see San Antonio coach, that particular coach, getting 5 rings. I don't see the NBA letting that happen. Four. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't know if I can see that shit. I'm looking at the overall picture of certain things though.
Who's to
Like,
say he
damn,
gonna be the coach the whole time Wemby's there?
see,
Could be a different coach.
see, there you go.
And he can win with a different coach, and then it looks more impressive. That's what I'm saying.
Damn. So that's just gonna erase Popovich, I think. Kind of like Coach K.
What, him winning one?
No,
Like if
because
Mitch won one, or
no, like continuing
like if he
win.
won a bunch.
Yeah, because some people saying that if he'll be the face, see, obviously you got to win a couple of, you got to win some. So if he wins, it's like we're gonna just diminish uh Popovich. It's kind of like what everybody thought Duke was gonna win all the time. Ever since Coach K left, everybody kept talking about Duke. I'm like, you really think they're gonna just surpass what Coach K did for that organization like that? It's not gonna happen like that.
I think they'll eventually get one, Duke that is. But I mean, they ain't gonna be the same shit we see with Coach K. It's gonna be like they gonna be consistent but not winning all the time. Like
Yeah,
think of Kentucky with Calipari. That's what you gonna see. They'll
yeah.
get one. They'll get the great recruits, but that's it. That's in the one, like I said.
Mm.
So MJ's nemesis was the piss. Well, Isaiah Thomas obviously hates Michael Jordan. The NBA did not promote them. Jordan's nemesis, the West, was supposed to be Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Yeah, that's who. Yeah, that's who it's supposed to be.
Vernon Maxwell. Nah, Vernon Maxwell was that nigga nemesis. Fuck all that. Vernon Maxwell tried to fight that nigga. That was MJ's nemesis.
I'm still mad we never got a freaking Chicago Bulls versus Houston Rockets NBA championship. I was so mad I've never got to watch that as a child, bro. Because speaking of what you just said, right? Maxwell and Jordan in the NBA Finals. If the NBA was smart, they should have did that in '96.
At the time, though, wasn't the league trying to clean up their image with a bunch of shit and two niggas fighting like that, plus all the whole drugs? I don't know.
They should have did it.
I would have liked to see it.
Yeah, '96 they should have at least did that. '96 they should have did Bulls and Houston Rockets. That's how I always felt. But it is what it is. What's your man Wemby though?
So wait, who you got winning the finals? Because somebody said you got the Knicks.
Okay, so as I said, if it was OKC versus the Knicks, obviously my pick was OKC going back to back. Obviously, that's not going on. So, as I see it right now, this may be the craziest, stupidest thing you'll ever hear from my mouth, but I am going for the New York Knicks. I am.
How come?
That ain't crazy. There's been a lot of people that said the Knicks in it. That's not crazy.
It's I can understand the whole thing with Wemby. I understand it. I do. But for business, okay. I like how you guys said it made no sense for the Spurs to beat OKC, right? If they wasn't going to win. Yes. But I also feel the same way about New York Knicks. There was no need for them. That's the reason why I kept telling people if the Knicks if either they win, they lose the first round, or they go to the championship. I don't see, for all that, there was no need for them to go to the championship. There was no need for New York to come this far, me personally, just for them to lose. It made no sense. You could have had Philly. You could have had Philly just go to the championship or some shit like that, or maybe even Cavaliers. But for the Knicks to come, what was the sense for the Knicks to go? Right? I mean that's just how I feel. And I also compared it to the shit that we just had got with the Patriots and Seattle. I saw what the NBA did. The NBA basically did the same thing that the NFL did this year. We're gonna give you a rematch from a long time ago, right? And I think it's probably gonna be a different outcome. Just like they had the picture. I don't know if y'all saw it with you remember the NFL picture where everybody looking at the trophy and the two people was,
Oh, the
you guys,
quarterbacks and shit standing and who
yeah,
was up close and who was up front close to the stadium and shit.
the NBA had the same thing. The NBA had the same thing. If you look at when the playoffs started, when you look at everybody that's almost to the middle of the trophy, Wemby, Jalen Brunson. It's kind of like they're doing the same thing, and that's another reason why I'm picking the Knicks. But there's other personal reasons why I'm gonna say with the Knicks. But if anything, I was like, yo, if Knicks don't do it now, then there's no need for them to even. They should just be thrown out of the NBA. I don't see how, like, why have them come this far just for what we could talk about a rematch. What does the rematch have to, like? Why is it so important? Are they going to do the Tim Duncan script again?
Oh, another thing too. I don't know if you was here for this. The NBA Cup, these two teams facing the Knicks won.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
another reason I don't think they're gonna win. They gotta trade that motherfucker off. And
Okay.
they did that shit too to legitimize that bullshit NBA Cup. The same way they did to build up all the hype with the playing games with the new TV deal. That's all that shit was.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's very true too. That's very true. But I also find it funny when the Knicks said they didn't want the cup banner raised in Madison Square Garden. I kind of find that
They
a little bit
shouldn't.
funny.
The Lakers did that cringe shit of putting that bullshit up, man. Like
Yeah.
nobody want to see NBA Cup champions. That shit sound lame as hell.
Kind of. Yeah. I kind of find it funny. There's other couple of things I have in my notes, but I just feel I feel like it makes sense for the Knicks to win, but for the Spurs, if they do win, I just want to know what's next for Wemby next year and the year after. Hopefully, it's not a Giannis effect or Jokic effect. We're gonna give you one, and then you just start like being that team that's almost there, but you're not going back. You're not going back.
I think OKC got that role right now as like the Nuggets team, and then they could fuck around and win a second one a few years into that new arena.
Okay, yeah, probably maybe
Yeah.
next year or something, right?
I didn't say next year, but it's usually like in a 5-year window because a lot of people think it's that very next year they're gonna win it. This ain't the Patriots all over again, but like it was like the Bucks. It was kind of like in a 5-year window. The Braves 5-year window. The Warriors 5-year window. That shit. That's what I'm saying. Until then, they just gonna be like a contender team. They're gonna be that tough team to beat. The T Wolves, they got a glass ceiling. It's clear. They basically constructed their team to solely beat the Nuggets, and they can't do shit else.
Yeah.
It's like when they play them now, it's a given they're gonna win in the series. Same way when the Nuggets would play the Lakers after they embarrassed the fuck out of them when they won their first ring. They can beat the shit out the Lakers, but when they play other teams, we see what happens.
If the Spurs is gonna win, just sweep the Knicks, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If yeah, if the
I think
Spurs
it's
is set,
4-1, like Kyle Busch's age. I think it's 4-1.
okay,
Same shit happened in '99, but
yeah,
specifically because that Kyle Busch shit.
maybe 4-0, maybe 4-0, 4-1. If the Spurs do win, yeah, I can see that 4-0 or 4-1. I don't see 4-2. I definitely don't see a game. I don't see a game 7 at all, honestly. But just beat them 4-1 or 4-0 if because it makes no sense. And then for the yeah, just beat them 4-1 or 4-0. That's it.
I'm
That's how I
afraid to
feel.
ask what NY team is losing. You talking about, man? I
What you
swear,
mean?
it better not be that motherfucking team. Don't even say their name.
Well, who you talking about?
I swear it better not.
Wait,
The
say do that again.
what team?
It's because a
It's
New
because
York.
the New York team losing the Super Bowl next year.
He's
We
talking
know
about
it
the
ain't the
He's
fucking
talking about
Jets.
the
We
Buffalo.
know it
He's
ain't.
talking about the Buffalo Bills.
The
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I had to say
the
it.
team, the NFL team in Canada, they not a New York team. That Canadian football team,
It's not a New York
they
team,
ain't
bro.
doing shit.
Yep, I'm tired of people
They
saying
ain't
that.
doing shit, bro.
They,
They not doing shit. I don't give a fuck who SoFi sponsors. What's his name? They not doing shit. Y'all need to get that through your head right now.
a lot of people have a lot of stock on the Buffalo Bills. I don't know why, but
That's
we'll see.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't. Knicks
Cocaine
win.
is a hell of a drug, man. Shit, that's all I can say.
That shit ain't never gonna
Knicks winning
happen.
gonna be a bigger distraction than Spurs winning. I don't think so. Like I said, the MLB with the World Series been kicking the NBA's ass in viewership. They did actually been kicking their ass in viewership this regular season, so it ain't gonna be that big of a distraction, dog. This ain't the NBA Finals of old where everybody's glued to the shit. No, those days are dead. People don't want to see a bunch of niggas chucking up threes and shit. Sure, more people will tune in than last year because there's more popular teams and you tapped into a big market, but still, the product is dog shit. That doesn't change the fact. So it's not gonna be this big distraction. We'll talk about it for what, half a week, then on to wait. Summer league starts right after the NBA season anyway, so it's gonna be forgotten real quick.
Damn.
And then the NBA draft, then summer league. Like the basketball calendar is so fucked up that you can't even really sit there and enjoy the championship and shit past the parade. Then we're looking at what these rookies gonna do. So
Why not Giants? I don't think so. I don't think Giants.
so because these fanboys love that J quarterback. I'm gonna start
Josh,
saying that motherfucker's name. The only J I know is goddamn Joe Burrow, nigga. Fuck you talking about? That nigga lucky to even finish the season. He need to get traded to the Rams like Myles Garrett. Says Spurs all the way. Big Talk said the Knicks. What you think of the playoffs, though? I ain't asked you this, B. Like, not just the NBA Finals, but like the playoffs, everything leading up to it.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Yeah, I ain't like it. I know there was times, I would talk about a game or so, on my posts, but like overall, I ain't like it. It's not. That's the reason why I don't like covering it as much. It's not entertaining. It's not, and I'm very big on things can't be predictable no more in the NBA because sports books have relationships with the leagues. There's no way they can just do that because when we'll all be rich, right? And that's the reason why, like, I think things are the way they are. Like everything's a blowout. I mean, not everything, but for the most part, it's just blowout, blowout, blowout. I don't know how some people can sit and just watch the game all the time like that. Like
I don't think
sometimes,
it's been blowout. They do this alternative shit, alternating shit. Will be close game, overtime game, then blowout, close game, blowout. That's what they've been doing.
yeah,
It's like there's no consistency to make it look believable. That's the problem.
there you go. That's the thing. You can't make it because if they're all professionals, because that's how I look at it. If you're a professional, why are you getting like? It shouldn't be so many blowouts in the NBA. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that many blowouts.
Especially the
If all
Hawks
these
shit.
guys
That
like that makes no sense
that
like
shit
that.
was wild.
Even what Cleveland Cavaliers
You
against
know
the
what
Knicks.
the
Damn
yeah
near they,
like
they they didn't cover one spread. They didn't cover one spread. I know that for sure. Even when they was up by 20 something and lost that game, the Knicks came back and still covered. And then all in
the
game
Hawks
two,
couldn't cover a 48.5 point spread in that game where they got dropped by 50, and that was a spread at halftime. They still couldn't cover that shit.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
some shit you motherfuckers need to investigate. Like you couldn't cover 48.5 points as a pro basketball team, my nigga. With 24 minutes to play.
I think sports betting has killed it so much that it's like it's not fun. That's how I mean that's how I feel personally. I don't know, and it becomes
That
boring.
the
It
style
becomes
of
boring.
play,
The style of play, we're
the
not gonna get started with that.
the fake injury shit, yeah, the
Fake
low
injury.
management aspect in the regular season. Like people don't know if they star player gonna play, if they didn't pay. This is the only time that so and so gonna be in town. They got tickets. I'm like, shit, I can't wait to see Anthony Edwards, but no, this nigga low management, he ain't playing tonight. Damn, that was my only chance to see him, and I gotta watch the fucking backup.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's a
facts,
fact.
bro.
Yeah,
It's a lot of influence in that shit. Like
yeah,
for
hell
for
yeah.
example, I don't know if you guys, I see a pattern of I've been seeing it for a couple years now where all the players for one team, like the star players, are out for one team, and then they're playing a different team that got all their starters. And the
Mm-hmm.
team that's the underdogs that have all their players out, it
Win.
seems like they usually cover the spread or win outright.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is wild, bro.
Yep. And that's why speaking on that point, I remember saying this maybe a couple years ago on a live. I said if that's the case, this is just me looking at it. If it's 1000% real, then I have to start looking at my guys on the bench. Maybe they aren't so bad. I I don't. If you want to get technical, right? If you want to get technical, because if you got team that's in first place, let's just use, I don't know, sake of the argument, let's just say OKC, right? So they're in first place and they're going against I don't know, Timberwolves, right? And Timberwolves, all their guys is injured, and then they're going with all the backups, all the guys on the bench, and all the guys in the bench for some reason, like you said, actually win that game or maybe
Yeah,
lose by 2-3.
yeah,
Maybe,
bro.
right? Maybe those guys ain't so bad because the very next game you can have all the Timberwolves starters against OKC, and then OKC will blow them out.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me the starters, I mean the bench can actually play better than the starters? I know in real basketball, most coaches just start looking at it with a side eye, like maybe we got to do some switching. So that's why I always,
That's
question
where
the
that
shit that
front
goes on.
office shit comes to play. Who getting paid how much
Yep,
money? The more you getting paid, justify the more you gonna get. I mean, Jeff Teague talk about this shit on his podcast.
hmm
NFL, same shit. If I'm spending all this money on the quarterback, I want, as an owner or GM, I want to see that motherfucker on the field. I've invested too much money on him to be sitting there
there you
holding the
go.
clipboard.
There you go.
So,
There,
Mm-hmm.
there, there you
I mean, that's
there
just
you go.
simple business. I mean,
But you know what it is with these guys on TV, like the Jeff Teagues and everybody, the former players who have a podcast and all that. You know all the things that we can talk about. They want to talk about this stuff, right? They
of
want to talk
course, they gotta talk about it in a roundabout way, or
exactly.
they can tell a story they experience with and let you interpret it.
Exactly, but they can't say it. They can't. They know, and even the ones that never played but that have podcasts that's connected with these leagues or something, they want to talk about this type of stuff. They just can't because they
They
know
do.
that they know that we know what's going on. They know that we know what's going on.
I
So
mean, they do. Like,
so
if
it's
you
kind of
look at a
like
lot of different podcasts, the ones that don't play but are friends with them, they be the ones that can talk loosely about it. Like Raw Room, they got
yes,
Alex Sweet. He the one who talk about the NFL being rigged. B Hen would well, B Hen talk about a lot of shit,
yeah,
but he the one who could say more open shit than Jeff, or hell, DJ could say it if he wanted to.
uh
But
huh,
that's what the homies is for. They ain't got the same ties to the league like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
they don't. That
The
nigga be
mouthpiece,
him.
if you will.
That nigga be him funny though.
mm-hmm.
That
Oh
nigga
yeah, he is
hilarious.
hilarious.
And Jeff T, he got that nonchalant funniness.
hmm I never heard him talk. Even as a Hawks fan, I never heard Jeff Teague talk before. I just knew he could hoop.
What they say after Jeff T hit a three?
For three.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, NBA, you got Knicks winning, Bfyre, just off principle. Low got the Spurs. I'm in between. I don't know who gonna win. I just want to see how it play out, to be honest. So about the NFL, right?
Mm.
I seen you had posted something on your post
Yeah. What's fun? Like talking about
What he
what?
post?
about the Miles Garrett and the I want to hear like what you got to like. I want to know what you thinking about that.
Anybody that feels confident that
Luka
the Rams,
Doncic type thing or what?
go ahead and do it. For everybody that feel confident in the Rams, go ahead and do it.
Bet it.
Yeah, go ahead and bet it.
You
Go ahead
know,
and bet it. Go
B.
ahead and bet it.
I was thinking the same thing. Like
Yeah,
they
go
just
ahead.
already cemented them as Super Bowl champions after this trade.
Already, already, bro. Like
I don't
already.
think I don't think they're gonna win, bro. To be
They not
honest.
winning. Nah, they not winning, bro. They not winning. Even if what's his name, Aaron Donald comes out of retirement, they're not gonna win.
He
They're
not
not
coming
gonna
out of
win.
retirement.
No, yeah, but
That
I
nigga
don't know
chilling.
why people
That
talking
nigga
about
chilling.
that though.
Mm-hmm.
They just be
How'd it
they
go
just
for
be talking
Brandon
about
Graham
hella
when he
shit.
came out of retirement? What happened? What happened
Exactly.
with Brandon Graham when he came out of retirement? I don't know why he did that shit, bro. He can't. He already went out on top, bro. Just chill, relax.
Hey, I'm gonna say it here first. What is today? June 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
I was a year early last year, but the Cincinnati Bengals will make the Super Bowl.
So all right, so that's your pick for the basically the
Who?
for the AFC. No, the
The
AFC.
Bengals, yeah,
Bengals.
AFC.
Okay, that's
The
your pick for the
Bengals
AFC.
will go. I mean, not win, go to the Super Bowl. My
Yeah.
fault.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it. Okay. I don't got my pick for the AFC yet. Not yet.
It damn sure ain't
Okay.
that team. I know that much. Shit. The Bengals? Hell
June
no.
2nd,
Fuck
June
no.
2nd, 10:46 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh shit. Got Bengals this year. Is it
If
why?
if
Why?
if if they're healthy, if Burrow is healthy, and the you said why?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, my thing is we've seen Burrow go one time before, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was healthy that year. The year after, they made it to the AFC Championship again where they should have won. He was healthy again that year, right? Then he got hurt. Then they made a run. They started off slow. Then they made that run at the end of the year. Um, the year he was healthy, and then he was hurt again last year, right? Came back on the late, but it was kind of too late. My reason behind what I have to say is because they addressed a lot of things on the defensive side of the ball. When they were struggling.
You're breaking
They
up.
got yeah.
Say that again, my girl.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's a little crumbling a little bit.
His phone probably got hot again. I know he said something about Joe Burrow was healthy.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on that. Man, you know I got my motherfucking the list. The list. That's all I gotta say. If
You
a
got a
team
list,
is
right?
on the list, yeah, it's about 27, 28 teams on that motherfucker. As to why a team can't make it. Certain teams you just know cross the motherfuckers off.
Or
Chargers,
some yeah,
no. Texans, no.
yeah.
Uh Cowboys, no. Niners, they timed and passed, no. Seahawks, they just won, so they on the list by default. Bears, Caleb Williams is on the Madden cover. Has been brought to my attention. Not this. I'm gonna put a not this year on them. Packers, if they fuck up again in the playoffs, they going on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Giants, I don't think so. Blank slate anyway with Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Eagles, they already won. Cardinals, that's funny. Rams, they still in contention. I look at them a little sideways.
Yeah.
I don't think Matt gets two though. If they win another, it
Me
got to be a
either.
different quarterback. Ain't gonna be him.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, did I forget anybody? Let's see, Falcons 28-3. There's the answer. Buccaneers too recent because of Tom Brady shit, but they could always win in the future. Further along, not with Baker, but somebody else, or maybe a white coach. Really, they really a white coach away to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But Carolina Panthers, I don't think so. They can make the playoffs. I don't think so. New Orleans Saints, Hurricane Katrina, that was a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
AFC, the Jets.
Come on now. Yeah, we already
The
know that.
Patriots, they stuck in six. The Dolphins, they ain't won a playoff game since what 1999. The Bills, they're that team in Canada. You know how I feel about them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even think them motherfuckers gonna sniff no damn Super Bowl. They better got a better chance of sniffing a line of cocaine. Titans, no.
No.
Even with the new, I don't think so. But I'm not gonna sleep on them as far as like contenders in that 5 year time span. But Super Bowl right now, no. Especially with black quarterback in
Mm-hmm.
Nashville.
All right,
Mm-mm.
all right, man. My
Colts,
fault.
not with
My
Danny
phone got
Dimes.
hot.
Jags, fuck no. I called it.
My
Called it.
phone
Yeah.
got hot. It
Uh-huh.
ain't.
So
Man, y'all be thinking y'all know everything in the chat, bro. No, nigga, my internet is not bad, nigga. It's my phone. All right, but all right.
what was
Anyways,
you saying about the Bengals?
the Bengals. Okay, I forgot exactly what I was finna go on with. but I forgot exactly what I was going to
You
say
talking about
about that.
injuries? You talking about
Oh
injuries?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
where you
If
ended at.
Joe Burrow is healthy, you got to think about it. New England, they're not going back. They picked up AJ Brown, so that solidifies them to go back automatically. That's what people
Absolutely
probably
not.
think. That's what
Absolutely
people
not.
probably think. The casual fan, right? Who is Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen's kryptonite?
Bro.
Right.
I guess you could say Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Even Lamar sometimes.
Not in the playoffs. Actually, not really. I wouldn't use that. That Bengals Ravens shit is not a good example. I would try something else. But
But okay. All right, let's talk about
I,
all right, Allen and Mahomes.
What about him?
talking about which one's kryptonite or
Both of them.
like who is their kryptonite is what you
Yeah.
asking?
You gonna
hmm
say you gonna say Burrow, right?
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles for Mahomes is who I look at. The Eagles, that's Mahomes
Uh,
kryptonite.
Out of
Josh
the
Allen,
AFC.
you could Pat Mahomes and you could say Joe Burrow.
Out of the AFC. Who's
Out of the
Patrick Mahomes'
AFC,
kryptonite out of the AFC?
Joe Burrow the one time.
Yeah. Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing though, this whole if healthy shit. Like, do you know his offensive line is paper thin, dog? Like this, where are we getting at with this healthy shit? Like that's what I'm trying to
Bro,
really wrap my mind around. And
if if he's healthy, they can make it, bro. Telling you, bottom line, bro.
I
Like
don't see it, dog.
this year, the Bengals, bro. I can't wait till football season so this shit can transpire. They gonna make a run, bro. They gonna make a run.
Uh-oh. We're
I
gonna
am not
see.
sold on the Bengals, dog. You know this shit, man. I
And
am
I'm
not sold on the motherfucking
and
Bengals.
and the reason why I'm saying it so early is because I just want the people to know, like, they got it early. If they want to tell it, they can tell it. If they don't want to tell it, they don't have to tell it. So it gives you enough time. The odds are still good for them to make the Super Bowl. So
You took him? Like, oh, you're gonna take him
I'm
with the
going. I'm going to.
you gonna take that?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going to, bro. I'm not gonna put too much on it. I probably put 100 to 1,000, 1,100.
I was gonna say they gonna be big plus money, so you don't gotta put a lot
Yeah,
anyway.
you could put 50 to win six for 550.
Yeah.
Want to?
Wait, you got them winning the Super Bowl, right?
No, no, no. Going.
Check
Oh,
going.
Going.
so they just gonna go and lose twice, is what you're getting at?
Nah, I think they can take it. To be honest, but we'll see.
You know, Heisman quarterbacks don't win Super Bowls in recent time, right?
It's okay.
Just saying.
It's all right.
Just saying. They on the list. I'm just
That's
saying,
why
the
that's
motherfucker 2017.
that
You
that's
feel
why
me?
I said that. That's why I said they can make it. They can make it. I don't know about winning. They can make it though.
That'd be a waste, but I hear you. Yeah, somebody said Minnesota's a dark horse. Again, didn't Kyler Murray win a Heisman? They can make some noise, but didn't he win a Heisman? Just want to make sure
No,
I'm not
they're
crazy.
the Bengals are not the AFC Cowboys. No, they're not. Stop it.
No, hell
They're
no.
not.
No, it's
Stop,
that team in
bro.
Canada. No, that team in Canada is the motherfucking AFC Cowboys.
Buffalo Bills. No, stop, bro.
I swear, every time you say that, then a bunch of like Bills fans pop up in the chat talking about how they're gonna win the Super Bowl. It's like Candyman, dog. You can't do it. So the Giants can be a dark horse to go to Super Bowl 61. Giants hired John Harbaugh for a reason. So he can get that team hurt. That's why. Shit. That's why he got that nigga.
Giants going back to the song.
Someone
You
said the Chargers
I
as a
don't know,
dark
bro.
horse. No, nigga, their quarterback ain't even got a playoff win yet. What are we talking
That's
about?
another AFC Cowboys. No,
cool.
I
Clippers,
wouldn't
nigga.
even
They're
do that to
Clippers. They're
him,
Clippers,
bro.
nigga. That's the Clippers
There you go.
of the NFL.
Cool.
There you go.
Chargers.
Oh, yeah,
Who the Clippers
yeah.
of the MLB? Who the Clippers in the MLB, Dell?
Who is it, bro? Let me know,
Who
and
is
I'll
it?
say
You already
Boy,
know the answer. Don't act like you don't know. You know who the fuck it is.
not the Angels, not the Mets, right?
who the
Yep, it's the Angels.
Padres
I don't care if they got a
or
World
the
Series. It's the
Angels?
Angels,
The
bro. We all
Angels,
know it.
right? I knew it.
Let's
Yeah.
not act like we don't know who it is. I just had to let it be known. But like, bruh, the Chargers really shouldn't be taken serious. That's the main point.
Damn.
So how about Mendoza? He
I'm not
finna
high
be
on him.
Kirk Cousins 2.0.
Yeah, I'm not high on
The
him at
I
Raiders
all.
think
finna ruin him, bro. The Raiders
honestly,
ruin everything they touch.
I think Kirk probably gonna play damn near half of the year or the whole year. I don't know if Mendoza gonna see the he. I don't think he gonna see the field this year.
Oh, nah, you don't think so? Oh
Nah,
shit.
I don't.
Oh
Nah, I
shit.
don't.
Okay.
Number one overall draft pick, not gonna see the field.
Unless,
What?
bro, unless the Raiders are doing bad, then I can see that happening.
Kirk Cousins get hurt
Yeah,
and
something like
get
that, bro.
mad.
But
Oh man, Mendoza finally takes the field and blah blah blah. Shit like that.
yeah, bro.
Okay.
I think he see the field. He definitely gonna see the field at some point.
What's up? What's up with the Detroit Lion talk about them making the Super Bowl?
They say that
Oh,
every
we
year
still
about
doing
them
that?
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was still a thing. I haven't
they
seen that shit
said
in a minute, to be
somebody
honest. The
said
Lions
somebody
Super
said the
Bowl shit.
fucking logo is their colors.
Oh, we doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we doing
because
that.
somebody had the Dolphins because of the colors too, and then I seen the Bears on the list because of the orange and shit. I was like, I kind of see where you're getting at with that one, but again, though, actually about the Bears, Heisman quarterback. Just saying, but
Nah. Yeah.
B, you gotta
yeah, you know
tell us
one
who you
thing
got
about the
in the NFC when we get
Packers,
off.
Yeah.
real quick about the Packers though.
That's who you
One
probably
thing I
got.
do think as against them is the shit that
Yeah.
just happened. The shit that just happened with they
What?
running back. Josh
Jacobs.
Oh.
Jacobs, all that shit. Yeah, that's because when you get in legal trouble and shit like that, you don't win. That's one knock I got against the
Nah,
Packers.
nah, nah. Can I introduce you to the Kansas City Chiefs? I
They not the Chiefs, dog.
know. No, I'm just
And
saying
did they
of
have
the
all this
legal
legal shit happen
trouble.
like the same season when they won? Is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like with the
Hell yeah.
Patriots, Stephon Diggs had that shit happen. The Patriots sure they made it to the Super Bowl but lost. That's what I'm saying. Like you got negative shit going into it.
I think the Josh his shit. I don't think it's as a big deal because they. I mean, it's already like basically a wrap for that, right? It's a from what I know, it's a wrap for that. Like, ain't gonna be nothing. It's not
I'm
gonna be
just
like
saying
the
the fact that
Stephon
it's
Diggs
out
shit
there.
that is out there. Yeah,
That's the thing. It's like now you can point to this and say, see, that's another shit running back, black football player, athlete that put hands on, the shit they can run with athletes, especially
yeah,
football players. They got a reputation, shit like that. It's like
yeah.
NBA players known for cheating, NFL players known for putting hands on women, and baseball players known for crashing boats. It's the circle of life.
I'm real interested in that
I think,
AFC
but that's
though.
actually getting all pretty easy for real when you think about it. The crashing boat shit, like,
Yeah,
think of
it
you a
ain't
nigga
that.
who don't really be on boats like that. Like, you ain't got to worry about that shit for real.
Yeah, it ain't that serious. But they're like, oh, they good. So the Chiefs are free falling right now. The Chiefs is gonna win a Super Bowl in 2 years. That's my prediction.
That's when they lease up too, if I recall.
Hmm.
And
Something
then they
like
gonna get a
around
dome stadium like everybody else.
around that time, you should see the Chiefs. The Chiefs gonna win again. Telling y'all, Steph Curry
Yeah, well,
and Patrick Mahomes is the same person. But what he said?
they
Anyone
gonna
think?
win. Yeah, they gonna do it in the new stadium,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be in Kansas and not Missouri too, because the Missouri shit
Mm-hmm.
over with.
Facts. Anyone think
Anybody
Philly?
think the Niners have a chance this coming season? Man, we hear this shit every year.
Yeah, I'm all
We
for
know what it
them.
is with them.
I'm all for them.
They window closed when they lost to the Chiefs that second time, bro.
Mm.
Like that shit over with.
Yeah, I'm all for them, bro. Brock Purdy got paid to do his job to lose, and he's rewarded for it now. Like he's a mediocre quarterback now.
Seahawks will be on Hard Knocks. Okay,
And
cool.
we already know what that means.
I mean, we knew they ain't gonna win anyway. It's
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
we can get a better up close of backstory of Sam Darnold and shit.
Mm-hmm. 52/62. Is that gematria?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, all right.
So the NFC will win the Super Bowl again. To the AFC will be weak. Yeah, I think you're saying again,
It's
just like
possible.
last year.
We've seen a run. We've seen runs where the NFC won like what? How many in a row? And we've seen runs where the AFC won a lot in a row. So
Like
I mean,
what, like 8 or some shit. They
yeah,
had a little streak going on. What was that, the 80s or some shit? They was on a
yeah,
hot streak.
yeah. So yeah, we've seen that. The
Rams
Rams
over
go.
Texans. Man, the Texans ain't doing shit, bro. This where this list come into play. It's shit like this one I got to bring up. There's actually a couple things I've seen on the list, bro. Again, I'm quick rundown. Cowboys, number 1 on the list. Duh. Bills, the league don't fuck with them like that. That's
Nope.
probably the last time I'm gonna say their name. Do you seen they didn't even get a home game for the playoffs that last season at that historical stadium. The Browns, duh. Cardinals, duh. Lions, they window was closed when they lost to the Niners. The Bengals generate the least amount of revenue and got a high Heisman quarterback in the league. The Jets.
Hey
I don't even
nigga,
need to say
take them
nothing about
out,
the
nigga.
Jets.
Take them out. What you doing?
That nigga took
What
that
you
shit
doing,
personal.
bro?
He was like, hold on, hold on. How the
He
Hey,
said,
fuck you get
"Hold
that
on
so
now,
fast?
hold on."
Like, hey, slow down.
hey.
Nigga caught that. He caught that. He said, "Wait, hold on, hold on."
I did catch that, bro. I'm like, hold
Yeah.
on.
Damn, bro. I ain't making the 6. Falcons 28-3. That was they shit. The Vikings right now, the Heisman winning quarterback shit. They can definitely make some noise though. Like for real, they can make some noise. Ravens, Heisman winning quarterback, and Lamar, we know how that shit goes. Saints, Katrina. Chargers, they the Clippers in the NFL. Buccaneers, like I said, they are a white head coach away. Only knock again that Heisman winning quarterback shit. Panthers, Heisman winning quarterback. Jags, they can make noise, but I highly doubt they get over the hump. The Raiders, the league hated Al Davis. They hate the Davis family.
For
And
real.
they drafted a Heisman winning quarterback. And Tom Brady's the owner. You think they finna win shit with Tom Brady as the owner? It's gonna be the Michael Jordan shit, which we are seeing
Man.
right now, but people want to deny it. The Niners, Shanahan is the head coach. They window close. Bears, Heisman quarterback. Steelers and Patriots capped at 6. Texans expansion team, black head coach and quarterback. That's a double fuck no. Titans, no, they can make noise though. Dolphins ain't won shit in the 2000s in the postseason. Colts, this was their best chance this past season. We saw how that went. Eagles, they already won recently. Commanders, Heisman winning quarterback. Rams and Matt Stafford's the quarterback right now. I don't think he wins another one. Rams could definitely change, of course, whenever they get another hot shot quarterback, because it seems they're always in win now mode.
Yeah.
They gotta get they ain't gonna have it ain't gonna be Ty Simpson. That's very clear from how Sean McVay reacted. Seahawks, they just won, so of course not. So yeah, most of them teams you can just go ahead and cross them off. Aaron Rodgers is not gonna go on a Super Bowl run like the good old days with Mike McCarthy for the ops. That's not gonna happen.
Nah, yeah.
That nigga is what, 41, 42, 43. Too goddamn old to be in the Super Bowl. That's what the fuck he is. So
Yeah.
go ahead and scratch that shit off the list.
So what I'm hearing is the Chiefs have a chance, the Broncos, the Baltimore.
No, I said the Ravens.
They
Because
did.
the Lamar yeah, they was very high on the list because of the Lamar shit. Giants are a blank slate, but I don't think so. Packers, they about to go on this list after this season if they don't get it done.
So who
You
you
think
got
about
up?
it, it's not like the NBA where it's this whole large variation of teams. It's usually a cluster of the same 2, 3, 4 teams.
Man, bro, go to the last comment.
Which one, the Rams in the Super Bowl or the Shanahan
Yeah,
shit?
that one.
The Shanahan? Let's see.
Nah. The one before that.
Oh, the Rams in the Super Bowl. Hold on.
Yeah.
God damn it. The shit going so fast, man. Hold on, bro. I
I got
lost.
something
Oh,
to
I got
say
it.
about that. If anybody is new in here, saying that, stating that, the first man to ever come say about that shit is Bfyre, bruh. I don't give a fuck. He said it on a live stream, what, 3, 4 years ago? That nigga
3 years ago.
is the one. Three. That nigga is the one that came up with that shit. Now everybody talking about that shit. Give
And sat on
flowers
that
where it's
shit for a
due.
year before he told us.
Exactly. Give flowers where it's due. Bfyre, you the man.
Good looks, good looks, good looks, good looks, man. Good looks. I mean, I be catching people. There was this. I still got it. This. I don't know if you guys is cool with him. He went on a live talking to somebody that's notable and try to break that shit down and almost said word from what I said. I never told you about that shit. Yeah, I have it recorded though.
Who? What?
I
What?
screen. Yeah, yeah. Some dude that talk about sports. I would have to send it to you. He tried to break down the whole thing with Missouri. I mean,
Mm,
well, the whole thing with
St. Louis.
yeah, the whole St. Louis shit and the Rams and why they won at home
mm.
and all that stuff. Yeah, I caught that. He thought I caught that live. I got a screen recorded too.
Eh,
I got that shit. Yeah, and try to
Give
break it
flowers.
down like he first brought that shit up.
Nah, nigga, it was you. I
Yeah,
don't give a fuck. Anybody can say I've been on it, but they been on it after you stated it. I
Nah,
yeah,
don't
that
give a
shit was
fuck.
definitely be
yeah.
fire.
I
People
don't give
try
a
That
to
shit was
fuck.
not on
people say it to me
YouTube
as if
before
like they're
that shit.
giving
Yeah,
me
yeah.
information.
That'd be the
People,
funniest shit. People
I'll be
say it
like,
to you.
yeah, I'll be like, but granted, there's some people that like they know you and they know Lobo, right? So they was watching you guys, and but they just caught on to me. Like let's say last year they just caught on to me. So like they'll say some, they'll say something. It's like, I actually said that like years ago, right? I said it years ago. It's just that I'm not going to keep talking about it every single day, so you wouldn't have known that I'm the one that like broke that whole shit down. But the
Broke
whole
the
Missouri
whole
shit.
shit
You have to
down,
go in the
bro.
archives.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, but
Got
people,
to.
people like most of the time, like in the comments, they'll be telling me things about I know. I'll be like, shake my head, like, okay, all right, bro. Like, I know this though, right? But okay, you know,
You the one that came up with it.
right?
Had me and fucking low mind blown on that live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. I was like, damn. And then you start like digging more and more, and you see all the different things happening in St. Louis in
Mm-hmm.
that time frame from the
Yeah,
UFL championship.
there you go. Yep.
NASCAR moved there to
You're
the
like, what
gateway
the
where they
fuck?
sell out. Now that's the playoff race. The Blues won a goddamn Stanley Cup.
Yep.
And you say it kicked off with the Royals because they won in 2015, the
That's
World
a
Series, and it was like a whole thing. And now you hear both of them trying to go to Kansas with new stadiums and shit.
that's a
Crazy
fact.
how all this shit happens.
Fact. Well, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. It is
It'd
what
be
it is.
funny
They
though.
never count out a team that got a white coach and a white quarterback. I'm counting out a lot of teams, and
Wait,
y'all
wait,
know
wait.
one of them.
What
Shit.
does it mean by that? Because
Just
never.
what it says. Never
No,
count out
no.
an NFL team that got a white coach and a white quarterback.
But that's kind of hard to. I. That's kind of. I don't get. I get it, but I don't. I don't get that because nobody counts that out. If you say a specific team that you don't like that has a white coach and a white quarterback win, every white coach and quarterback's not going to win. You know what I'm saying? Only one can win. So I don't. I don't get that. Never. What team that you said? What team did you count out?
Who,
I
me?
mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because it's 27 teams, dog. The
yeah,
only
yeah,
teams that
no, that's
weren't
what I'm trying to say. Like,
technically, like the only ones in limbo right now, which is gonna get whittled down to three, or really, yeah,
only one
whittled down to
team
three
can
for
win.
real. Giants, Chiefs, Packers, and Broncos. The
Giants,
other
Chiefs,
20,
Packers,
I
But
might have
you said
28. My bad, because Seahawks 28.
Giants.
It's a limbo. It's a clean slate. That's the only reason why.
let me ask you a question. Somebody at my job said, we about to get the Giants versus the Ravens part 2 Super Bowl.
Because Harbaugh won. I see what he's doing.
Yeah, the joint from
They did get a bunch
2000
of
or whatever.
ex-Raven players too. That is crazy, but I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah. He said that he was dead serious. I mean, I looked at him. I said, I don't believe it, but I guess like I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. It makes sense. And we seem to be getting a lot of rematches here and there. So I mean, I can
If that did happen, the Ravens
understand
would
it.
have to lose, unfortunately. because they ain't
Oh,
having Lamar go over Jackson Dart,
oh shit.
unfortunately.
If that happens, that means Lamar gonna get
Unfortunately.
way more money too. All right, Lamar, you gotta take this L. You wanna make sure we take care of you. We
I
wanna
know
make
he
sure you
said he
take.
wanted to be like the highest paid quarterback in the league last year when they were trying to negotiate a restructure a new deal between him, Harbaugh, and the front office. So you know that
Mm-hmm.
mean that nigga ain't winning shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Read
The
that
Giants.
comment. Oh, my fault, Dale.
Talking about
The black coach narrative
what the
thing.
black coach narrative got to die in the NFL. Okay, real quick. NBA is different, but
Thank
NFL.
you.
When was the last time a black head coach won? Wasn't it Mike Tomlin like 15 fucking years ago? What are we talking about?
Yeah,
How many have we had in the Super Bowl since?
yeah,
Zero.
yeah,
What are we
yeah,
talking about here?
yeah.
Fuck is we
And
on?
NBA is different. Yeah.
Way different.
Yeah, they a little bit more generous to the niggas, but NFL very, very old school.
I mean,
Very old
players with
school.
braids in the NBA can win a championship. You know. So,
Very true.
uh,
So Jackson Dart not winning no Super Bowl. Be real.
I ain't counting them out. It's just get a different head coach that's not John Harbaugh. Get a different head coach, and maybe we can talk. But I don't think Harbaugh wins two. One with the
I,
Ravens, one with the Giants. I don't think
I
so.
don't need. I don't need
Especially
them.
the way they won that motherfucker too.
I don't either. But being that you guys were saying that, what happens with the NFC East then? Who makes it to the playoffs? Or are they the division that gets three in this year? No, yes or no?
You can't
Right.
really count out, the Eagles. They are one of them coveted teams, but I want to say Washington if they was healthy, but they'll probably be a middle of the pack team at
I
best.
think Washington goes, bro.
Giants again, clean slate, but I expect a bunch of niggas to get hurt because who their head coach is again, and that's been a track record with that motherfucker.
Washington goes where?
Cowboys, they could improve, but do the
Playoffs.
same shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Playoffs, Dale. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Nah, I think
The
they go to the
playoffs.
yeah. I think they'll go to the playoffs. Like probably get like what a seven, maybe a seven seed or some shit like that. But my bold take, I won't be surprised if the Eagles don't make it to the playoffs. Yep, I
if
know. I
they
said
don't
it.
make it,
Yep, yep.
I can see that.
So
I
go
think they
ahead.
missed the playoffs, bro.
I got you. I hear you. I hear you now.
Hmm.
I for sure can see that.
I
Noah
think they
said
missed the
Noah said
playoffs,
how I
bro.
feel about the Browns. Could they make noise with Watson? Nigga, you know the answer to that shit. I ain't even gonna answer that.
I don't know what to say about that.
Cowboys winning the
This
division.
this
No, I
they
honestly, I think
could. They could do
no.
that and then do the same shit they always
Honestly,
do.
if I was to bet that, bro, like I would either put it on the Commanders or the Giants because the Commanders are plus 500 and the Giants are plus 550. You get more bang for your buck on that one.
Mm. The year that the Commanders won, the year before last, who won that? The
Hmm.
Eagles won the division. The Eagles won the division, right?
No, Eagles won it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won
Okay.
that division,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and then they won it again last year, I believe. They did.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay. Because the Commanders was good for some reason. They had them being doing. They was on. Wait, what was that just said about the Bills? Wait, do you guys think Commanders go to the
Hold
Super
on,
Bowl?
see real quick. We'll get to that one next.
I don't
Do
know
you
about
guys
that.
think the Commanders could go to the Super Bowl? This year, I'm gonna say no, but I wouldn't rule it out in the future. They need some. If they don't change it back to the Redskins, ever they need some way to get that merchandise, that Commander shit selling
I believe
to
that.
kind of
Yeah,
erase the history of the Redskins and shit. But
I
that's
believe that.
really about it.
Yeah.
Canadian team versus the Rams seem like the popular pick. Yeah, that it has been a popular pick for at least a year and a half. 'Cause I remember people talking about this shit, not last season, but the season before that too,
Yeah, Bills and
about this
Rams, right?
specific matchup. Yeah, the Canadian team versus LA. But you got a weird feeling Dallas shows up this year. You might be feeling something else. I don't know what that is.
I don't know about that.
So the Giants are terrible. In the words of Charles Barkley. But you gotta also remember with the NBA, or not NBA, but the NFL shit too. A lot of free agent shit gotta, sort itself out and all that stuff too. Like it's nigga, we in June. A lot of shit can happen.
Yeah.
Players gotta get hurt in OTAs and all the other shit. That's when shit you can see kind of what's shaping because they always got some star players that be out with a torn ACL, miss the whole season, and he'd be a Pro Bowl. So there's a lot of things that could change.
Yeah.
From now until then. The list, though, for the most part, that motherfucking wax. So there is that. Till the Knicks win, expect the Bills talk to multiply. The Canadian team talk to multiply.
I don't know. I think it's going to be more of Giants. I think it's going to be more of the Giants talk.
Yeah, new head coach.
Yeah, new head
quarterback
coach.
is starting.
Yeah,
I guess full season starting and shit like that. Bunch of Ravens players, Odell and all this other shit.
Yeah, and it's in New York, and it's a New York team, which the Giants still playing Jersey, but that's a New York
New York team in football.
Yeah, the New York team. Buffalo. I tell people all the time, like Buffalo is not. We don't consider Buffalo. New York City doesn't consider Buffalo one of their teams. They don't.
And then the Jets, we already know how they give it up.
They just there. Yeah, they just there.
Super Bowl on Jim Kelly's birthday. Cool. He can celebrate his birthday knowing his team ain't winning shit. Does Kyler Murray get benched 3 weeks in? Minnesota curse? I doubt it. You got to try hard to get your shit taken by JJ McCarthy, bro. I don't think it's benched. If anything, it'd be like an injury, bro. Fake injury.
Yeah.
That'd be some diabolical shit, bro.
I think
Kyler Murray, he lights it up for like the first 3-4 weeks of the season. He fake an injury, then JJ McCarthy come in there with all them players they got, all them receivers he could throw to, and he shits the bed. That would be hilarious. So NFC Championship, Rams versus the G-Men. The G-Men. So yeah, before we slide up out of here, man, what is your closing thoughts on the NBA Finals? And I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. College football.
Woo! Oh man, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Curveball at the nigga real quick.
All right, so let me just say, for the NBA Finals, whoever does win, because I know some of y'all got Spurs, some people got Knicks. I do think whoever does win, it'll be a 4-1, 4-2. That's what I think. 4-1, 4-2 NBA Finals, no matter who wins, right? That's actually how I feel about that. College football. Yo, Lo, that's fucking hard, right? I don't know what
I know
to
the transfer
think
portal,
of.
motherfucker.
No, seriously though, like I don't know. I don't think a SC. I don't think a SC. SEC. I don't think they're gonna win. SEC. I don't think they're gonna win this year. I don't think a Big Ten is gonna win this year either. Though I think it's gonna be a division.
You think it's the Big 12?
And that's kind of pushing it right there. Because those are the big three though, right? The Big 12, the Big 10. All right, the Big 10 and SEC, right?
It's like it's Power 4, really. It's ACC, Big 12, SEC, Big 10, but really it's a Big 2 if we really want to be honest.
What, SEC
Big 10?
SEC and Big 10,
Big
right?
10 and SEC got the monopoly of college football. All the big media markets.
Yeah, Big 10 wins
except
again?
for whatever the Big 12 got.
So you do the Big 10 once again? What's that going to be, 3 in a row? Right? Because Ohio State.
Nah. Wait,
Indiana.
Michigan.
Oh shit.
Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana. They in three-peated. And then it could be a different Big 10 team. SEC, we got to see how that shit play out a little bit. They gotta, they gotta cannibalize each other because the Big 10 got them weak ass schedules and shit.
Yeah,
but SC got to cannibalize themselves. That's what they like to do. Yeah, ACC is really a non-factor.
I gotta check out that. I gotta check out the schedules. And see.
It'd be some of LSU won that motherfucker though.
Oh my
Oh, Lane
god.
Kiffin.
Lane
I,
Kiffin fucking leave Ole Miss and win his first year at LSU. That'd be hilarious.
Well. If you want to talk about college football, I do think that LSU is going to be one of the top teams that's going to be talked about like crazy this year.
hell yeah.
Absolutely, they've
Right?
been getting talked about like
Yeah,
crazy,
exactly.
man. This
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
offseason has been LSU and Ole Miss and Texas talk, bro.
That's
Now,
what I
now,
think
All
on.
the coaches
That's what I
talking
think on.
shit.
I think that's who. That's what I think gonna take it.
who?
Texas.
The
LSU
Texas?
or Texas
I do.
with Arch.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Not far fetched. I mean, that guy been stinking it up a little. They gotta let that motherfucker shine, right? At least once, cause
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. They
I
gotta let him.
think. I think that nigga. I think this year that nigga finna had a Heisman, um, talk, or he gonna be
Yeah, I
closer
can
to
see
winning
that.
the Heisman than last year because he was just the favorite for Heisman last year and he shit at the bed. I think this year he might
Absolutely.
live
I
up
can
to
see
that.
that. I can see that. I can see that. So I want to see. Well, okay. As far as college football this year, I want to see LSU and Ole Miss in the playoffs. Face off in the
I,
They
playoffs.
gonna play regardless if I remember correct.
I
Yeah,
think
they
they
do
play
play
each
this
other.
year anyway. They rivals.
They
It's the
play each
Magnolia
other.
Yeah,
Bowl. It's
they
literally it's
rivals,
a
right?
rivalry every year. The Magnolia
Regardless,
Bowl.
anyway,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah.
and
So
if I
yeah,
recall, it's prime time. So
yeah.
or
They
whatever the
face off.
ABC's prime time is like 3:30, which is weird. But
They'll face off one time, and hopefully it's a big deal to the point where they're like, "Oh my god, let's see if they'll meet in the playoffs." You know what I'm saying? Like, one of those type of things. Like, I would like to see that. I would like to see them go,
like the
face
Georgia
off.
Ole Miss shit where they had a
Yeah, yeah,
rematch.
exactly. Depending on how the regular, I think the regular game will probably be a blowout with no matter who wins, right? And then they meet in the
I
playoffs.
can. It depends on where they
I
play
don't
at, but
know about that, bro.
I can
Uh-huh.
see Ole Miss. I can see Ole Miss beating them.
Okay. In the
I
playoffs
can.
or during like
No, in the regular season.
the regular season?
You know they going.
Regular
You know they gonna be
season,
fired. They gonna be fired up for that game.
Yeah, they are.
college game day probably gonna be there, and that game is probably gonna be close. Like college football, usually a lot of them hyped up games are usually close, especially regular season, because that's when the most exciting shit happens. Especially in
Hmm.
them conference games. Like it could
Yeah,
start out as a blowout, and then another team come back from 20 something
comeback
down
type
and shit.
shit. Yeah, go to
Yeah, like the Georgia
overtime.
Bama game. That's like they
Hmm.
basically laid the blueprint on how to do that shit and make a thrilling game to the point that this team is up so big at halftime that it gets to the point you can't even tell who's gonna win that bitch.
Yeah. Yep.
NBA, y'all need to take notes on this shit. Just saying. Take notes. But Dale,
Dancing
what are your
Poppy.
closing thoughts on NBA?
NBA. I don't honestly,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, I'm gonna take it game by game. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Knicks win. I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Spurs win. Um, but like B said, I could see it going 4-1. And you saying it could go 4-1, 4-2 either way.
Hmm.
I don't want to give like a outright prediction on who gonna win the series because I don't want people coming back, you know, saying
Hmm.
that they love saying when we wrong.
Of
So
course. Never when we win though.
Oh, of
yeah,
course.
never win. Yeah, that part,
Of course.
bro, that part, nigga. When the Thunder lost, bro, they was talking that shit.
Hmm.
But
Even
I
if you ain't
mean,
tell them, even if you ain't tell them to make that pick, if you just saying that's what you think. Oh, you said. I never tell any of y'all to pick anything. This is what I
I
like.
mean,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
No,
it's
but this
my
is what I like.
it's my opinion. I put my money where I like what I like. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do with y'all
Yep.
bets. I'm
Yep.
just giving an opinion at the end of the day.
Yep.
Ain't nobody putting a gun to your head saying, motherfucker, you better place this goddamn bet.
At
Ain't
No,
doing that
all.
shit.
At all. And then I do find it funny because when I kept telling people about when people was asking me about the playoffs, I said there's only one thing I feel sure about when it comes to the whole playoffs. And once again, it was if the Knicks win first round, just take them to go to the finals. I remember I kept repeating that shit. I said that's the main thing that I'm really rocking with. I didn't really
mhm.
care about the West. If you really think about it, I didn't actually have a clear winner for the West. But it was if the Knicks win round one, just take them. They're going to go to the finals. When they go to the finals, motherfuckers ain't say nothing. Like, oh, you was right about that. But when it comes to OKC, oh, yeah. No, I ain't want to go live because I don't want to talk about every single game. It's
Yeah,
boring. Yeah,
I feel you,
NBA is boring. I can't talk about every single game.
bro. Just say no.
The
I ain't
playoffs
saying
is
no.
too long, too. That
I'm not,
motherfucker
It's
like
too
what, 2
long.
months long? Like
Yeah,
it's too much.
it's
bro. I
boring.
never, bro. See, now y'all putting words in my mouth, bro. I never said the Bengals winning the Super Bowl.
He
I
ain't say
said they
that.
can
He ain't say
go.
that.
Come on,
He said
man.
they could go. He ain't say they was winning. He ain't say they could win
Come
every
on,
game.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, yeah. Nah. He ain't say that. He ain't say that.
every time, bro.
They call that shit selective memory. That's
Selective,
what
yeah,
it is.
selective hearing, bro.
Now, y'all pretty sure he probably would want them to win the Super Bowl, but he's not saying that. Oh, take them to
Yeah, I
win the
said they
Super
can
Bowl
make
because we don't know what the matchup. He doesn't know what the matchup is.
it. Damn,
So
dog. Fuck,
we don't know what the matchup is going to be yet.
bro. And I said if they're healthy, keep healthy. Keyword healthy. All right. Fuck,
Put that bitch in all caps. Healthy.
healthy. And no, bro, I'm not saying no prediction, bro. Fuck that. Take it game by game. I'll make
You know who I
videos.
said gonna be the face of the league, so shit.
Yeah, just take it clean game by game, y'all. For real, for anybody that
Oh, dancing Poppy. Yeah, you right, bro.
what is
Yeah,
that?
man. Guys clown Dell for picking Eagles over Chiefs and what happened. Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Oh,
for giving me my flowers,
oh,
bro.
I
Thank
remember.
you.
Oh, I remember.
I remember that.
Oh, yes. The people that was getting on me too, Dell. Yes. Was it 2 years
Right?
ago? Oh my God.
They call
Yes.
hell for that shit.
Oh hell! Oh my God! This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. The Chiefs are gonna three-peat. Yeah, I know. And there's one particular coward that was in your comments maybe an hour ago, and he's not writing no more because I blocked him for all my shit, and he runs around using fake different I know who he is too. I exposed him, right?
Who?
And
Wait,
I ain't
what?
gonna say it.
This
I
is
ain't gonna
news to
say it.
me.
Who, bro?
No, he was
I
in
want
your
to know.
low. He was in the comments maybe a hour ago. While we was
Who?
on live. Well, it said John something, right?
What's the
But
original name?
what's his original
Hold
name?
on. Let's go
Yeah.
to the first name first. I'm just all new information to me. Hold on. What's the first name? I'm literally scrolling through this
Because
I
he had like
appreciate you,
three.
Ricky.
He had like three different accounts, 4 different accounts. So he goes on each one to say what he want to feel. But the thing
Oh, I
was,
see it. I see it. I
but the
see
thing
it. I see
you
it.
see it right
J O
before.
H
Where,
G
bro?
D. My bad. I can just do this. Just do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You
Whatever.
look good. But if you
Bro,
look at
who is that, bro?
I don't know. That's what I'm
it,
trying to figure out. Who is this motherfucker?
B. B. Tell.
who he originally was. He was the one. He had got mad at me because I kept saying there's no chance in hell that the Chiefs is gonna three-peat, right?
Uh huh.
So
Mm-hmm.
he was supporting and everything, right? He was rocking with me and everything. And I think he just got fed up with me one day. He just got fed up with me and said, you know what? You're a loser, such and such. You keep calling people fanboys, but you're really a fanboy. The Chiefs are gonna win, they're gonna three-peat, blah, 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 blah. Soon as the Chiefs
I
lost to the
remember
Eagles,
that now.
yeah,
I remember
yep.
that shit. Yeah, I know what you're
Soon as the
talking about.
Chiefs won, I didn't hear from him. I didn't hear none of his account on Twitter and all. I was looking for him too. No way to be found. Right. And then the nigga, and then he last year or even this year, he was in the comments. He had another page. He thought I ain't really know. So I'm playing along, I'm still talking to him. Because most of these niggas that they think that I don't know the type of shit that they be doing, but I'll still play along and talk to them. I'm like, I already know you was the one that was talking shit with the old account, but you ain't saying nothing on this new account yet. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? One of those, right?
You got the
So then
burn
I don't
on
know.
go like
Yeah,
KD, nigga.
yeah. So I
That's
guess he
hella
got
funny.
fed up. I guess he got fed up again. Put another, and he was using that John shit. But the thing was, he catches. You know how he blows himself up because he talks the same way on each account. You get what you guys get what I'm saying? It's like the way
Mm.
Oh,
you
I see a
talking.
lot of people do that shit with like
Yeah,
2
it's
accounts and
like you
shit.
can
Yeah, you don't
tell
change up your
your
speech pattern.
yes, yeah, the speak. Listen, guys, for anyone that's listening, the shit that we do here, me, Lodell, you see how we break shit down? You don't think that we pay attention to patterns? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna pay shit like that very close attention. And I can also, you gotta pay, but you can get IP addresses. So this is what I try to tell niggas: when you keep doing that shit, don't think I don't know who the fuck you are. I pay it, you know what I'm saying? I pay attention to all that type of shit. Oh, that's the name? IP address. Nigga. From Pennsylvania too, by the way. Yeah, don't think I don't. Yeah, you from you're from Pittsburgh. You're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
That nigga is crazy.
Yep, you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my nigga. You keep, and it's the same. You're coming from the same area with different pages, and you're talking the same way. I know who you are. I know who you are. That's why I keep trying to tell these niggas, bro. Like
that nigga. That nigga said that nigga
Batman, bro.
That nigga don't like you that much. That nigga said bet the house on the Spurs.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There, it's like you must be mad at me for something, because I never did nothing wrong to you, bro. You was mad because you was really high on the Chiefs, and I kept telling you, fuck all that. Stop taking it personal. Bet the fucking Eagles. The Chiefs are not gonna win. He didn't like that, and ever since then, the nigga hated me ever since then, bro. He changes his name. He uses Bfyre. I'm pretty sure you guys saw a Bfyre in the chat, right? Bfyre, Jay Fagon, like, bro, yo, Lobo. That's the same person. That's the nigga that the John person. He's gonna be on your page and shit like that. Well, he probably do be on your page, but that's him. See, niggas don't know. I can look niggas up.
I can look at the comment history and see all the shit a motherfucker comment on.
Yeah.
But dude, that nigga bot farming or something, bro. He got like 8 Indians in the motherfucking basement and shit with a shit ton of computers.
That's what I'm saying.
I just know it, bro.
Just going on from different account to different account. So my nigga, you not going
hella bags of Lay's chips in that bitch too. Hella bags in that motherfucker. Smell like corn chips in that bitch.
That's why I tell niggas, like, they think, okay, that shit. I can look niggas up. You don't have to have no pay. You don't have to have no face. It's gonna come from the same IP address. I pay for that shit. Pay for that shit. Like, stop that dumb shit. Or no, you can keep going, but I just know you ain't gonna get nowhere with it. You wanna be mad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, and we gonna wrap it up with that, man. Funny. Like I said, man, wear condoms, drink water, say no to drugs. Don't put hands on women. Shout out to Dale. Shout out to my guy Bfyre.
We out.